Welcome to Backlash.
It's scheduled for one fall, and it's for the undisputed WWE Championship. Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
We're kicking off with a huge heavyweight matchup to determine the World Heavyweight Champion on SmackDown. It's a stacked 5-card pay-per-view tonight. The first pay-per-view of this universe mode. And we're kicking off with the star of the first episode of SmackDown, Sami Zayn, who, after spending most of the match just taking a huge beating from Jacob Fatu, was able to turn the tide and sneak in 2 haluva kicks, and just like that, he is looking to win his very first world title in WWE. But he is gonna go against one of the best in the business. WrestleMania main eventer, multi-time world champion, the Visionary, Seth Rollins. Rollins looks in the zone right now, man. Like I said, Sami Zayn has never won a world title in WWE before. He's won the NXT title. It's about as close as you can get. Many times he was just that close. I think the most recent example was against Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber back in 2023. This entrance is really long. Sami Zayn, Rollins, big fight field to kick off Backlash, and we are underway. 2 taking a moment to really draw in the atmosphere and really take in what's going on. First pay-per-view, and kicking off moonsault from Rollins, going for the early pin. Sami Zayn kicks out at 1. Zayn with the lockup, trying to drive Rollins into the ring post. Oh, big fist to the face of the Visionary. Another lockup, and again, trying to get a hold in. Big card tonight, only 5 matches, but each and every one more stacked than the next. We got Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton for the women's world title. We got Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley. We got the women's tornado tag match with Chelsea Green and Alba Fire of the Secret Hervice. We have Fatal Influences, Fallon Henry and JC Jane. And we have the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, in a triple threat winner gets the women's tag team titles. And then our main event of the night, one of the biggest matches you can make, a dream match for big WWE fans. It's Femi, the ruler of WWE, making his pay-per-view debut against CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. It is a big card tonight, long show, but it is going to be worth all the time it takes. This nice takedown from Sami Zayn. Elbow to the back, but gets greeted by a big knee. But Sami Zayn back up instantly, greeted by a chop, back to back, and oh, wow. Dropping Sami Zayn right on his chest. Rough landing. And Rollins still continuing to hit multiple slams and just toying with Sami Zayn. Went for the knee, doesn't connect. Sami with a nice counter. Oh, but the knee gave, oh no, he got an eye poke. Ref didn't see it. And now Rollins going for a, could he be setting up a buckle bomb? No. Gonna go with the guillotine onto the rope. Big setup for that, but no! Locking in! Going for the pedigree! This could be over! Rollins in the corner. Sami Zayn completely passed out. Looks like Rollins might be going for the Phoenix Splash! Oh no, what is he planning? Oh no. Top rope. Lariat. Down goes Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn went for the try and reverse it with a counter, but Rollins just too smart, able to get out of it. Another drop onto the stomach. This has just been terrible to watch. I mean, this has gotten worse than the Jacob Fatu match for Sami at the beginning, because he at least had the counters, but right now, Sami just can't get anything going. And Rollins has barely been phased throughout this match. And going, went for the spear. Rollins goes head first to the post. Sami went for the spear to take Rollins out of the ring, but doesn't connect. Big kick now. Big wind from Sami Zayn. He's trying to turn the momentum his way. But Rollins able to counter. Sweeping it back up. And uh-oh, Sami Zayn in trouble. Rollins going for the stomp. And this could be over quickly. 1, 2, kick out at 2.5. Sami Zayn is not done yet. Another moonsault lands perfectly flush. Sami Zayn needs to get up. He needs to get up now. And Rollins is baiting Sami, the ultimate underdog, to get up. Top rope crossbody. Kick from Sami, trying to get anything, any last gust you can get. Exploder suplex. Rollins is down. Sami. Michinoku driver takes down Rollins, and he's just trying to work his way back up. And a nice little hold to try and slow down Rollins' momentum, but Rollins out of it. The visionary up, and lariat from Sami. This man is starting a comeback. Top rope, drop kick. And Rollins is in trouble, but now he's back up. Big fist, and we're trading blows. These two men giving it everything they got for the world title. The most prestigious belt you can get in WWE. But Rollins gaining the momentum. Sami trying to get anything. Counters the chop. And this is just never ending. How much do these guys have? And they're not going to settle for anything. Trading blows. And we're back to square one. Rollins the first to get back on the attack. But Sami still has some momentum, still has some wind in him. Oh. This has been very back and forth post curb stomp. If Sami Zayn can really get something going here, Rollins might be in trouble. But no! Rollins setting up buckle bomb! The move that's taken out many of people like Sting and Finn Balor. And Sami in trouble. Stomp! It's over. That's it. The underdog will have to keep waiting as Seth Rollins is still on top, and he is your new WWE World Champion. Sami gave a valiant effort near the end of this match. But I think the buckle bomb sealed the deal. Sami Zayn's time is coming soon. I think it gets gloomier, much more gloom every time he faces another loss like this, but you just have to know that eventually he will break that hurdle and he will finally cross that finish line and become world champion. But the night is not tonight, as Rollins will be running SmackDown. There he goes, swinging the belt. Wow. Throwing it back. And just like that, the first world champion has been decided. And it goes to Seth Rollins. History being made on Universe Mode tonight. But we move right along.
And it's for the WWE Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring from Vero Beach, Florida, Jade Cargill.
Cargill had an impressive win 2 weeks ago on SmackDown, where she defeated La Primera one-on-one. Not just defeated La Primera, she dominated Stephanie Vaquer. Throughout most of that match, Vaquer really never got anything going. I think that definitely changed a lot of people's perceptions of Jade Cargill. And can she keep proving those few doubters left? Can she prove them wrong and win the world title that she currently holds in real life?
It's Tiffy time.
But she's going to have to go against another former champion in Tiffany Stratton. Still got that NXT entrance, but a woman who has climbed the ranks from NXT very quickly.
Friar Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
And Stratton got called up, and then just in a few short months was Money in the Bank. Now she held that briefcase for a very long time, but eventually when she cashed it in, become world champion. She held it for quite some time. World title on the line. Who will be the first women's champion in this universe mode? Let's keep making history. It's a new era. And the match is underway. I don't know why every women's wrestler on SmackDown goes with the all red gear. Liv Morgan did that. Speaking of Liv Morgan, recently got on Twitter in a large litany of rants regarding her embarrassing 1-minute loss to Tiffany Stratton via countout. I mean, that was just sad. But what was not sad was that top rope crossbody from Jade Cargill. Very impressive athleticism. But Stratton back up with the counter. Back and forth start to this matchup. Yeah, Morgan, it'll be interesting to see where she goes. Oh, wow, moonsault from Tiffany Stratton. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where she goes after such a harsh way to lose, such a definitive way to lose a match. Stratton clawing Jade Cargill's back, really scratching to weaken her opponent. And now, oh, win for the belly-to-belly suplex, but Cargill is too damn big for that. Cargill now driving Stratton into the post to the ground. Went for the look to go for the legs to drop her down. Little back body drop, and now, oh no! The Alabama Slam, a move that Stratton has really made popular with that cartwheel. We're only gonna get a 1 count out of Jade Cargill because, like I said, Jade Cargill just built differently. You don't see people like her just out in the street and out in public. I mean, this is a once in a generation potential talent that we have in Jade Cargill, but can she utilize it tonight by beating Tiffany Stratton for the 2nd time in her career? Oh wow, Stratton drove her into the post, cut her open. Just like this, this match has turned quite dangerous. Little blue thunder bomb from Jade Cargill. I didn't know she had that in her. Oh my! Got the knees up on the back of Cargill, and she is down. Nice little springboard senton. Only a 1 count again. Stratton has yet to keep Cargill down for long. Now she's baiting Storm to get up. Now Stratton driven into the ring post, same way that Cargill was cut open. These two might be a bit more evenly matched. We got kip up from Cargill. Greets Stratton with the fists. Looking for Jaded. Down goes Stratton. Cover made. Could this one be over? 1, 2. Kick out by Stratton. Cargill is in disbelief. Very few can say they've kicked out of the Jaded attack from Cargill. But Stratton can now say she's won an exploder suplex. Stratton's down. Kip up from Cargill. This match is getting good. These two are driving each other to the limit. That's a very unfortunate sign back there. It says Sami can't be stopped because he was very much stopped today. Back body drop from Stratton. Turning the momentum her way. Pin made. Ref slow to get to the count. 1. Not even a 1. I mean, Cargill just not even out of breath right now. What can Stratton do to get this match going her way? That might be 1. Frog splash from Tiffany Stratton. Cargill is down. But Cargill back up. Little lariat takes down Stratton. Oh no! Choke slam! Tiffy is down. Super kick! Blocked by Stratton! Stratton trying to turn the momentum back her way. Big fist from Cargill. Another reversal from Stratton. The two going back and forth. Going back into the ring post. These two have been spending a long time in that one corner. But Tiffany Stratton looking prettiest. Move. No, I don't know what that was. Little tornado. 1, 2. But Stratton's your champion. That is all it took to keep Cargill down. And the generation of Jade has been halted by Tiffy time. What a fun sprint of a match that was. I did not know that would be enough to end it. I mean, never showed really any signs of being out of breath, but the tornado just caught Cargill off guard just enough to win that title. Absolutely incredible. And it's time for the women's tag team title match. This is one you're going to want to buckle up for. This one might be a while. We're speeding through this show pretty quickly, but I think this one might change that. One of the most accomplished women's tag teams in wrestling history. I think it's fair to stretch it past WWE. Multi-time tag champions. Both two of the best women's wrestlers you'll see in the world. Asuka, multi-time world champion. Kairi Sane, multi-time world champion overseas. Two of the most accomplished women's wrestlers of all time. Two of the top names in Joshi wrestling. Looking to win back those tag titles, become the first women's tag team champions, first tag team champions in this universe mode, because it's history, man. It's a new era.
Pledge your allegiance to Chelsea Green.
I guess they're keeping Piper Niven on that graphic just out of condolences. I mean, on Niven's match just a week ago, she's still... Why is Alba Fire not coming out with her? Did he not got a tag team entrance? That's weird. So Chelsea Green's bodyguard's gonna get her own entrance after Chelsea. I think that defeats the purpose of a bodyguard, if you ask me. But it's whatever. The Chelsea Green. I mean, yeah, you gotta pledge your allegiance to Chelsea. Most American Canadian you'll ever see. Alright, and here comes Alba Fire. Yeah.
And from Glasgow, Scotland, Alba Fire.
I don't know why she gets her own entrance, but it's okay. Really eyeing down the crowd right now, though. But Alba Fire is a very underrated women's wrestler on the roster. But stuck in the secret Hervice. I don't want to say stuck because, I mean, she's bodyguarding Chelsea Green, the greatest wrestler of all time, according to Chelsea Green. Fallon Henry representing Fatal Influence, but I don't know why I shouldn't just say. I mean, the Fatal Influence is in this match, so I don't think representing is the right one because they're both in Fatal Influence. But it's whatever. Entrances are difficult. Alright, let's get to JC Jane. Last entrant. Oh, wow, I've never seen this one before. And here he comes. former NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane.
Representing Fatal Influence from Tampa, Florida, JC Jade.
And so we already saw this one. She's getting generational heat right now, but we are going to skip that because we want to get to this match because this one going to take up half the damn show. I have a feeling. I just kind of have a sense with this type of matchup, tornado, triple threat match, this one's going to be all over the place. Take your pick. Kabuki Warriors, Fatal Influence, Seeker, Hervice, all competing for the tag team titles. It's 6 women in the ring. Tornado tag match. There are no disqualifications, I believe. Let me double check on the rules there. Let's see. Match rules. Here we go. Disqualification. Let's see. Let's go to the ring out. No count. False count anywhere. No. I'm trying to find DQ. There's no DQ. There we go. That's all I was looking for. No DQ in this matchup. Anything goes. Anything can and probably will happen. The 2 wrestlers wearing green decide, hey, we both look kind of similar. Let's go against each other. Make this difficult for our commentator. Much similar to, again, Liv Morgan and Tiffany Stratton. I don't like to bring that match up so much because I know probably makes Liv Morgan a little angry. But I think it has to get brought up. Why were they wearing the exact same ring gear? That made that really difficult for me. DDT from Kairi Saint to JC Jane. That rhymed. And Chelsea Green there to break up the pins alongside teammate Alba Fire. All 6 women deciding to stay into the ring, really cluttering up the space that they can use in this match right now. Zayn stuns Chelsea Green. Man, a lot happening. I think Fallon Henry is looking to do a dive to Asuka sitting outside the ring, but side against it when Asuka brought in the kendo stick. First weapon introduced in this matchup. Oh, big backbreaker. Alba Fire is laying outside the ring for some reason. And JC Jane, nice kick to Chelsea Green to get Seeker Hervice out of this one. Alba Fire back in with the chair to the back. Alba Fire looking to sneak a pin. Asuka there to take it. I mean, we saw in those multi-man matches in the last couple weeks as Asuka looking for... Oh, man. What could she be looking for? Oh, dropping. Alba Fire face first from the post. But like we saw with those multi-man matches, the way to win isn't exactly by hitting the most, like, career-ending move or the match or hitting your best card in your deck. The, like, best finisher you have is about just getting the quick counts, the quick sneak attack that catches everyone off guard. I mean, we saw with Ethan Page hit the... Oh, wow. Jesus. But we saw Ethan Page just hit the simple ego cutter to win his while everyone else was distracted. Oh, nice takedown from Fallon Henry. And then with Javon Evans to win his match, I think he hit the OG cutter. And then sorry, I'm recording this really late. That was a really bad yawn. But he hit the OG cutter and then ran over to, I believe it was Theory. Oh, no, not Theory. Grande Americano. I'm thinking of a different match. He ran over to El Grande Americano. Nice move from Asuka there, by the way. To hit the powerbomb while everyone else was again distracted. That's the trick. Get the other two focused on each other a little too far to break up a pin. Same thing happened with Julia. Piper Niven was across the ring, way far away, and that's how Julia was able to capitalize and land the pin on, I believe it was, why am I blinking on the name right now? On Soruka, sorry. But now JC Jane going for the pin. One. Kick out. Fallon Henry. Big moonsault. Going for the pin. Chelsea break the up. All women back in the ring except Asuka. And roll up from Chelsea. Fallon Henry there to break it up though. Chelsea Green, first women's U.S. champion in WWE history. Title now being held by Julia. And Asuka, Alabama slammed out of a fire. Yikes. That looked like it hurt a little bit. Big fist from Fallon, dropping Alba Fire. Little house call from Fallon Henry. But JC Jane prematurely grabbing the tag belts. What could she possibly play? Whipping Chelsea Green, who was stuck hung on the ring post upside down. Escalera from Asuka into the dropkick. But man, using the belt early, that has to be a bad omen for Fatal Influence there. Now Kairi Sane taking the bat to Chelsea Green outside the ring, and Chelsea taking a lot of damage this match as both with the Secret Hervice are down. Nice hip attack from JC Jane. On to another one as Asuka back up. And Chelsea back up, big super kick to Fallon Henry by the apron, but Alba Fire back up, went for the chair, but Kairi Sane caught her. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Down goes Alba. Pin made. 1, 2. Chelsea there to break it up, help her out, her teammate. Kairi just rolling over Alba Fire. Very slick with that one. Oh, nice code breaker from Asuka. Fallon back in the ring as Chelsea rolls out. Pin from Asuka doesn't go anywhere. Fatal Influence trying to take control of this match. Oh, down goes Asuka. Fallon cutting open the Empress of Tomorrow. And Chelsea immediately capitalizing this. Kendo pin. Could this be Secret Hervice's night? Referee just taking a fucking decade to make that pin. Nice. Tornado DDT from the top rope there by Alba. Don't think I let that go unnoticed. I saw it. Oh, leg sweep. Knocks down Fallon Henry. JC Jane throws Green to the ring post. This ring is getting very messy. Weapons stacked upon weapons. There's nowhere to go without some pain. And why are we focused on the ref here? Big attack from JC Jane. But Kairi takes her attention to the women's world former NXT Women's Champion. And man, the Kabuki Warriors have really gone and ran with this matchup. Kairi waiting for JC Jane to get back up. Sides against it. Probably for the best there. Is Fallon Henry being attacked by Alba somewhere off screen. And Asuka, as everyone else is outside the ring. Asuka looking for the Asuka lock. Could this be a JC Jane's all alone? And she's able to fight out of it. Chelsea Green almost was there in time. But now Asuka getting the kicks. About to drive the knee. But Green able to fight out of it. Looked like she was ready to set up the unprettier against JC Jane. But now Asuka not having any of it. Lariat from Chelsea. As Secret Hervice looking to try and gain momentum back in this match. Fatal Influence both in the ring. Oh, down goes Fallon Henry. Can she get it? No. Pin broken up very quickly by JC Jane as Alba Fire re-enters the match. So much action going in this one. Couple slaps from Jade. Looking for the shiny wizard. Down goes Green. It busts her open, but Alba Fire there to break up the pin. That's the thing. It is really tricky when you have these big finishers. Asuka might be blind. The mask, the painting on her face might be getting in her eyes. She saw nothing there. Nice suplex from Alba Fire. Could this be it? JC Jane right behind, back up. The two in the ring with Kairi and Fallon Henry. Asuka looking for another weapon. I guess she's not satisfied. Grabbing the sledgehammer. As down goes. Oh, Alba Fire in trouble there for a second. Like I said, so much action. You turn and there's something big happening right now. Kicks to the back of the leg, trying to work Asuka's left leg. And setting up for the unprettier, going to settle for the backbreaker. As Fallon Henry rolls out of the ring. Man, this ring is so messy. Will Barrow, Bulldog. Down goes Chelsea, but Alba Fire back is waiting. Kairi couldn't really capitalize on that Beautiful bulldog as tornado DDT again. Down goes Kyrie, but here comes Asuka out of nowhere, looking to settle for another. Miss to the face to Alba Fire. JC Jane in the ring, but they're distracted. Pin made. 1, 2. Fallon Henry in the nick of time, breaking up the pin. That could have been match had Fallon gotten up just a second later. It really seems like the Kabuki Warriors have been the favorites in this. I mean, time after every sequence of events, it seems like at least one of them remains standing as Asuka's got the title and she's whipping JC Jane with the belt. Oh, jeez, just metal going face. As both Fatal Influence back up in the ring, targeting Asuka as Chelsea Green rolls in. This might be a bad time. Crossbody takes down Chelsea Green. But here comes Alba Fire with the lariat. What a save, Alba Fire. I mean, give her props every time Chelsea seems to be in trouble. She's there to cover. Roll up, though. Roll up. Could this be it? 1, 2. Kabuki Warriors win it. They steal it at St. Louis.
Here are your winners, and the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
The commentator's curse might have struck there. But man, fun match. There's an all-out sprint in that one. But this I was giving Alba Fire her props. Asuka came in. Nice, unique roll-up to steal the win for the Kabuki Warriors. Told you they're the favorites to win that one. I mean, they're going to dominate that tag division as we move on. And it's time for the co-main event. It's Becky Lynch. And the man has arrived in St. Louis.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the WWE Women's World Championship. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch.
One of the best women's wrestlers, not just of this generation, but of all time. She's looking to win another world title, another belt to add to her extensive resume. Part of the first women's WrestleMania main event. Two-time, or I mean, one of the first double world title holders. Becky, 2 belts. But while Becky Lynch might be the best of the women's eras, of any of the generations, Rhea Ripley might be the undisputed GOAT of her generation.
From Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
I mean, these are 2 women that have defined their respective decades. I mean, when you think of that late 2010s period of wrestling, I think you're thinking of Becky Lynch. You're thinking of Becky Mania. Becky 2 belts, the man. And when you think of the 2020s for the women in WWE, you have to mention the Eradicator. Rhea Bloody Ripley. WrestleMania rematch. These 2 previously faced off at WrestleMania 40. Pretty good match. I think we both know what these two women are capable of. I think we have a potential classic on the way here. And world title match underway. Ripley, Becky Lynch, two of the best going head to head here in St. Louis. Becky with a little bit of a cheap shot to Rhea Ripley. As she now drives Ripley to the post. Oh, went for the chop, doesn't connect. Ripley going back for the lockup. Now trying to drive Becky Lynch to her own post. We'll test the strength between the two wrestlers right now. Right now, it seems like Becky is losing that battle, but willing to take a shot whenever she can, even if it's not the cleanest hit. She manages. And oh, nice takedown from Rhea Ripley. Showing off the powerhouse offense that she possesses. Rhea Ripley beat no slouch in Jordynne Grace in her match for the #1 contendership, while Becky Lynch had a sprint, a mad dash against Io Sky that ended with Becky Lynch going from Bexploder to Manhandle Slam. But wow, Becky sending Rhea Ripley out of the ring. As we take things to the apron. Gotta watch out from here because, I mean, just ask Liv Morgan. I know I said I wouldn't mention it again. Just ask Liv Morgan. It is pretty easy to forget a count and to lose track of time. And just like that, your title hopes are gone. And, I mean, that butterfly effect has to be huge. I mean, imagine if Liv Morgan had won that match. She'd be going against Jade Cargill, and Jade Cargill lost. Liv Morgan could be world champion right now. She just remembered how to count to 10. If she had just watched one episode of Sesame Street, she would be world champion. But now they're taking things to the corner. They got to get back in the ring soon. Big headbutt from Rhea Ripley. And they're going to take things, wait till the very end of the count. I mean, Ripley is very slow to get this headbutt, driving her face into Becky Lynch, I'd assume. We don't get a good camera angle. Becky back up, but still not rushing to get back into the ring. We're at 7. We could be seeing a double count out here. This is getting really, really close. Ripley racing to get back in. We got there at an 8 count. That was stressing me out after last SmackDown. But now Becky rejuvenated with a multiple litany of chops hitting the Bexploder. Ripley down. And Becky, uh-oh. Trying to get that armbar, not gonna get it. Went for the headbutt, misses wildly. Becky making Ripley pay for that mistake. Oh no, this could get dangerous. Oh, enhanced Michinoku driver. A kick out at 1. Ripley back up like nothing ever happened. But Becky quickly driving her to the post. A little slap to the face of the Eradicator. Power slam. And Ripley might be in trouble. Becky take it to the top. You don't see her do it often. Leg drop from the top rope. Pin made. This could be it. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. That was close though. Becky is not far off now. Looking for the manhandle slam. But Ripley counters! Ripley counters! Elbow to the face! Becky now, she might be in trouble. Face first, dropping Lynch on her face. That is a move that beat Jordynne Grace. Now, granted, that was a face first into the apron, but now, the Eradicator! Riptide! That wasn't Riptide, I'm sorry. Now she's sent up for Riptide. Ripley has Lynch. This could be over. Riptide to Becky Lynch. Becky's down, but rope break. Becky got her foot on the rope, and this match stays alive. Both women are exhausted. Wasted no time getting their biggest moves, but what now? Rhea Ripley still has some energy, but reversed by Becky with the Bulldog. These two are proven why they are the best in the business. Driving the knee down into Ripley. Lynch trying to catch her breath, trying to regain some strength after the riptide and all those moves that Ripley was pounding on Becky. The man might be in trouble though, because Ripley has taken full control of this match and has not let up once. Ripley trying to... Oh, man. Kick from Becky. Chop. Back and forth. Back and forth. Went for the Exploder suplex. Not going to work. Oh, elbow from Becky. This is just back and forth. When will they... Who will gain the upper hand here? Looks like I might go to Becky. That will not. Sorry. But Becky quickly back up, and just like that, I was wrong. Lynch baiting Ripley to get up, but not a smart choice. Arm drag takes Becky back to the ground. Ripley standing tall, never mind. Lynch back up. Multiple chops, multiple strikes. Oh! Exploder suplex! Both women down. It's been a showstopper of a match tonight as Becky first to get back up. Referee slow to the count though. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. And now Lynch looking to go. Was thinking about another manhandle slam. Trying to get something locked in here. Down goes Ripley. I don't know why I stuttered. Now Lynch looking for a second manhandle. No! Counter again. Ripley looking for the riptide. Down goes Lynch. Pin not going to be made. There we go. But could that hesitation be a 1, 2? The hesitation costed her. What will it take? I am in awe right now. I mean, this might be the greatest women's match you'll see. Two of the best, proven why they're the best. Ripley countered by Becky. The man with another exploder suplex. Slamming down the arm. Becky take to the top once again. Could be looking for another leg drop from the top rope. Elbow drop. Doesn't connect. Ripley back up. I mean, these two just don't have quit in their genes. Becky has the Eradicator in the corner. But Ripley with the elbow to the face of Becky Lynch. Oh no. Slamming Becky face first. The man has to be tired now, man. I mean, she has taken so much punishment. Could be looking at a third riptide. Jeez, I mean, how do you stop that? Now, Ripley looking for a third. No! Counter from Becky. Becky has a signature and a third manhandle slam. She finally connects. Counter twice, but not for the third. 1, 2. Kick out by Ripley. How can these two still breathe? Leg drop from the top rope. Looking for a second manhandle slam. Could the last gust of wind be for nothing? Ripley counters. Ripley counters. Ripley with the counter. Becky with the counter. Multiple chops. Manhandle slam. It has to be over. No. Becky has something left in it. Wants one more move. Chop. Chop. Could she be getting cocky though? Oh no. Roll up. This is it. 1, 2, 3. Becky Lynch is your champion. Wanted to rub salt into the wound after that second manhandle slam. But man, both women have to take a bow after that. That is just, that's as good as it gets. Oh, but Femi and CM Punk are going to have some big shoes to fill, because that was incredible. Well, following what could likely be match of the night, it's time for the main event of Backlash.
Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds,
The Second City Saint, looking to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Title never really lost. Title got stripped from him when we had the great reset of Universe Mode. And he's looking to win back that title, but man, he is going to have to work his ass off to get it. The ruler has arrived. I mean, this man has, everyone was saying it, #1 overall draft pick, but people were calling him a future world champion since the day he stepped into an NXT ring. I don't think anyone even pictured him being this close, this quickly in his career. And the man beat the phenomenal AJ Styles to get here, and that is not a small feat. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time. And now he's going against self-proclaimed best in the world, CM Punk. And this one is underway. And we're drawing in the energy of the crowd, but we're starting off fast. Nice neck breaker from CM Punk. Quickly trying to neutralize the threat that elbow Femi pace is Femi starting to drive Punk into the ropes. A battle of past versus present, similar to the matchup that we had with Femi versus AJ Styles, and we all saw how that matchup went. It went Femi's way. So you kind of can't help but feel that CM Punk might somehow be the underdog in this matchup, which is insane to say when you look at the resume that CM Punk has had, stretching over 20 years in the wrestling business. Whether you're in ROH, any other indie scene, AEW, or WWE, back body drop from Femi. you have someone as accomplished as Punk, it's really hard to say that he's an underdog. Quick pin from Femi. Not going to get much there. But, I mean, when have we ever seen anyone to the likes of Oba Femi, to the likes of the Rula? I mean, you've never seen anyone quite like this, just as tall, as beefy, as athletic as he is. I mean, it's just, if you could craft a wrestler in a lab and with the pure intention of being a 10-time champion with multiple 1,000-day reigns, beating San Martino's record, I mean, you build someone who looks a lot like Oba Femi. But Punk, I think he knows all that in the back of his mind, but when you're in the match, you can't think about it. You just have to think that this is just another competitor. It's just another Goliath for David to beat. It's another Cena for CM Punk to conquer. It's another MJF for CM Punk to conquer. Randy Orton, The Rock. All just notches that CM Punk has defeated in his illustrious career. Femi doesn't have the rivalries quite like that level, but these two are going back and forth right now. Nice backbreaker from Femi to Punk. Let's reverse that, sorry. Oh, big lariat. Takes down Punk as he smartly rolls out the ring. He really catches his breath for a second. I think that's kind of the smart move after you take a chop from someone as powerful as Oba Femi. Nice reverse DDT. Drops Oba down. I think so far in this matchup, it's nice dragon screw from Femi. So far in this match, I think Punk has done a good job of trying to stay equal with the threat that the ruler poses. We get a nice shot of CM Punk's ass. Femi, though, has Punk held up, drops him face first into that ring post. We've seen that corner be a bit of a threat. Just ask Tiffany Stratton or ask Jade Cargill, who's on the losing end of that match. But Punk trying to get a bit of a rally going. Couple strikes and was looking for the suplex, but Femi just too damn powerful. Chop block takes down the best in the world. Oh, big power slam. Drops CM Punk. And Femi tossing the Second City Saint to the ground, and now looking for the powerbomb that ended AJ Styles, but Punk not having any of that bullshit. In and out of it, and now trying to swing the momentum his way. Running knee into the lariat. CM Punk stays standing. Big fight field in this main event matchup. It's been a great night out in St. Louis as Punk takes to the sky. Elbow drop reversed. Big chop from Punk. As the two are back and forth trying to switch the momentum to each other's way. Punk driven to the corner, and what could Femi be planning? Oh, wow. Big slam. I think that, yeah, that deserves a pin. Kick out from CM Punk. That would have been a shocking way to win. I was not ready for it at all if it happened. Never know, though. It's been a very unpredictable first month in this universe mode. All started with a draft to remember, and then 2 weeks of unforgettable must-see TV only on Alex Estrada Wrestling. A little self-promotion there. But if you made it this far, I think you understand what this channel is all about. The CM Punk taking a minute to gloat. That's not going to be smart, and I think it backfired almost immediately. As Punk driven into the corner. I mean, he's a controversial figure for a reason, because for as cocky as he is, I mean, he has the results, but when you're going against Femi, I think you have to lock in for a second. Oh, man. Sidewalk slam, both wrestlers down. Femi the first to start moving, and he has that Punk right where he wants him right now. Looking for the powerbomb, a counter again. Femi cannot hit that sit-up powerbomb that we know is so effective. I mean, we saw it put out AJ Styles, and Punk looking for another running knee to the face of Femi. Into a bulldog. And Punk makes that move look so effortless. It's a very smooth move as he hits the roundhouse. Good night, Femi. Looking for the GTS to put the stamp on this match. GTS connects. This could be over. Femi down 2. And CM Punk is your world champion. And he has conquered yet another Goliath. I think it's safe to say that Femi, I think it's going to be sooner rather than later that we hear his name next to the lineage of the best world champions. But for now, he's going to have to be waiting and watching CM Punk, as it's been a great night of action. A beautiful pay-per-view capped off here in St. Louis. We'll be back soon enough with more Universe Mode action as we begin to build, I believe it's Saturday night's main event